It is 2025 and East-West bags still have us absolutely under their spell. Obviously, last year in 2024, all of the resurgence of different types of East-West bags had us all really excited. And a lot of people thought it was going to be a short-lived trend, kind of in and out, but that is not true. This trend has endured and it's proving that East-West bags are really here to stay. So today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite East-West bags from our favorite luxury brands. And I'm going to be focusing on the East-West bags that have been a variation of a pre-existing bag. So we're not going to talk about bags that just are East-West in and of themselves, like the Alaïa Latecal, like the Bottega Veneta Andiamo clutch. Those just are East-West versions and there wasn't, a typical North-South style of them. So today we're going to talk about the different variations. So starting out with our friends over at Gucci, and I know we've talked a lot about Gucci recently. I swear that this is becoming just a Gucci channel, but we are going to talk about their brand new Diva bag, which is the East-West style of their iconic bamboo bag. Now, the bamboo bag has been around forever and there's a lot of brand heritage behind it. But the Diva is a much shorter and wider version of it. And I have to be honest and say that I actually prefer the Diva to the regular bamboo bag. There's something about the shape of it that just seems to work a little bit better for me. And I think I'm also really in love with the fact that in the Diva style, they've got all of these monochromatic versions. So ones that are fully one color, not just the leather, but also the bamboo on it has also been, I'm guessing, painted or dyed to match the color of the bag. I think that this is beautiful. But what's crazy is that it does seem like Gucci is making the bamboo bag a bit more exclusive because this is only available to purchase via the store instead of being able to get it online. So it does seem like Gucci is really placing some big bets behind the bamboo bag. There are versions with handles that have metal on them throughout. The ones with metal are obviously going to be a little bit more expensive. And then there is also this wonderful clutch version. Although I do think clutch is a little bit of a misnomer because it does actually have a chain on it. And this really just is like a very plain, long little sausage roll of a bag, which I really like. I like all of them. And you all know I've been in my top handle era lately. So obviously the bamboo bag just kind of works for me in general. Obviously the clutch version does not have the little top handle. It is just a clutch with that little chain. But I really like the length of the chain and it seems like a very cute, just kind of like under the shoulder bag. And I do love it in this white color. So regardless of kind of which version you get, I really love the Diva bag and all the different variations of it. And also at Gucci, one of their other iconic bags that they turned into an East-West style was the horsebit bag. Now this one isn't as new. This one has been around for a while, but I just gotta mention it because I love it so much. This is one that I actually keep my eye out for on pre-loved sites because Gucci bags tend to go for a pretty good price on the resale market. So this isn't something that I feel like I need to get necessarily brand new in store. But I remember even when I went to Vegas a little while ago and I went to the Gucci store, I really was looking to see if they had any of the East-West horsebit bags. There's a beautiful pink version that I've seen. There's also a white, and there are some versions with crystals on them, which are really nice. But I really love the different variations of this bag. They've got, the full leather version here that you can see in this like beautiful chocolate brown. So this feels like something that will age very well over time. This feels very classic to me. This is not like a trendy piece that's going to age itself quite quickly. This is something that I really think could be passed down, which is really nice. And they also came out with the top handle version, which I love. They've got it in their beautiful burgundy color here that's become obviously like Gucci's signature color, their Ancora Rosa. This is really lovely. And also, I've got to say, like in terms of pricing, the Gucci horsebit bags are way better priced than the bamboo bags. The bamboo bags are very pricey, at like over $5,000. So if you want to spend some money on an East-West bag, but you're really not looking to drop like 5 bands, probably 6 with tax, the horsebit version is a great way to go. And also, if you're not really into leathers, they do also have, canvas, like Gucci GG print ones here. I love this one that's got like the contrasting leather around it. I believe this one is in a bit of a smaller size than some of the other ones we looked at. But again, regardless of which version, Gucci has given us lots of variety in terms of East-West styles. So I think they've done a really good job at capturing this trend. Now, you all know I could not do an East-West video without talking about a bag that has been living rent-free in my mind for quite some time now, and it is the East-West version of the Bottega Veneta Andiamo. This is one that I've highlighted in so many different videos, in my fall trend videos. I love this bag. Obviously, I have the Bottega Veneta medium Andiamo bag, which I love and is one of my most used bags currently. But I really do want to take another look at the East-West version because it's kind of this sweet spot between a small and a medium in terms of length. I believe the medium is like 12 and a half inches long. I think the small is like 9 and a half inches long, or 10 and a half inches long. So the East-West version of it here, it's kind of like Goldilocks, like not too big, not too small, it's just right. It's right in the middle. And I think that the Andiamo is just a really user-friendly bag in general. It's very versatile. So it's obviously got, its little top handle, it's got the shoulder straps, you can also wear it crossbody. So it's just like a really functional bag that you get a lot of great use out of. And honestly, as someone who has the Andiamo, I can tell you it fits quite a lot inside, which is really nice. So I love that too. But I will say I would really like to see this bag in a few more colorways. They've really focused the East-West style on their basic colors. They've got black, they've got their dark brown fondant, and they've got this like dark burgundy color. So, they've got like very popular colors covered, but I would love to see this in some more pops of color, some more pastels, especially like with it coming to be spring and things like that. I'd like to see some more lighter colors or just brighter colors in general. So we will see, what Bottega decides to do with the East to West style of the Andiamo. Now moving on to Louis Vuitton, they have done a lot of their core styles in the East-West version. So the first one, the one that speaks to me the most, is a bag that you all know I would like very much to add to my collection, and that is the Capucines. They have done this in so many different colorways, and what's great is because they've done it in the Capucines, they've also done it in some of the special variations. So some of the ones with like, more embellishments on them, more prints on them. And then obviously the Capucines, whether it's a special one or just like a regular one, they've always got lots of different colors and chain styles, which I really like. So I really love the Capucines just in general, but I love that there are so many different varieties of it. And what's great is that there's so many different sizes of it too. So if you want to go with like a smaller East-West, you can, or you want to go with a bigger one. They've even got like, I believe like the medium, like the Capucine size in an East-West style. So you really have a lot of different variation. Obviously, the one thing about the Capucines is the price. It's not an inexpensive bag, so it is a more, pricey way to kind of get an East-West style bag. But if you're looking for some more budget-friendly options, although they're not cheap because they are Louis Vuitton, they've also obviously got, the pochette Matisse in the East-West style, and they also have the On The Go in an East-West style, and they do also have the Alma in the East-West style. Now, they've not done the Alma in a lot of different colorways. I want to say, I think it might actually be a men's bag, which is interesting because I don't really think of the Alma as a men's bag. I would love to see the Alma in some other colorways too, some different types of leather, some different types of prints, things like that. But what's great is whether it's the Alma, the On The Go, the pochette Matisse, or the Capucines, it's going to be a very user-friendly bag. Each one of these bags, you are able to fit a good amount in. You are able to easily carry it. A lot of them also have a strap that goes with it in addition to a top handle. So I think that Louis Vuitton was very smart because they were like, if we're going to do East-West, we want to make sure we do it in a way that people are really going to get good use out of it, and it's not like a one and done type of thing. So I'm really happy to see all of the different East-West styles that Louis Vuitton has been offering too. Moving on to a bag that has actually been on my radar for quite some time. This is obviously such an it girl bag at the moment right now. And so you know me, I'm not like so trendy all the time, and so sometimes I kind of shy away from very trendy bags. But I think this is one that will definitely stand the test of time, and it is the Savette Symmetry Pouch in the slim version. Now, to be honest, I would love either one of these. I think that the Symmetry Pouch, it's an incredibly beautiful, elegant, very like upmarket version of like the little like kind of toiletry case trend. Obviously with the L19 from Loro Piana, I've done a whole video on like why it's not exactly for me, although I know a lot of you all love it. I feel like Savette came out with the perfect answer to that with their Symmetry Pouch. And so in the slim version, in the long version where they've elongated it, I think it's even more elegant than the regular version. This to me feels like a very like classed up evening date night type of bag, especially in the suede versions. For some reasons, those ones really read like evening to me, but they've got it in some beautiful core colors here. They've got it in both leathers and suedes. And what I really appreciate about what Savette did with the slim version of the Symmetry Pouch is that they priced it very fairly. Obviously, the regular Savette pouch, it is priced fairly. I think it's like $13.90, something like that. And they only increased the price by $100 for the longer East-West version. It's now $14.90. And so I just really appreciate that about a brand, that like their prices actually seem to make sense to me, and they're not just like charging for the sake of charging. Sometimes with other brands, when you go from like a small to a medium, or if there's a slightly bigger bag, they will charge thousands and thousands of dollars extra. So I think Savette was really smart in terms of the pricing strategy. So that way they'll be able to sell both equally. People won't really have to decide one over the other because of the price, because they're so similar. They'll just be able to go after the one that they really want. And now we're gonna move on to a brand that has done a lot of their core styles beautifully in East-West styles. And those are our friends at Dior. Now, the first one that I want to call out is the Bobby bag. Now, I know that the Bobby bag, you know, like a long shoulder bag, more of a messenger bag type of style, is not 100% on trend at the moment. But I think a lot of you all that watch my channel, and myself included, we are not always 100% trend girlies. And a lot of people just like a longer messenger bag. And so if you've been eyeing the Bobby bag because you like that type of style, this East-West style is beautiful. And they've just done it in like their typical core colors, you know, their nudes, their blacks, things like that. And they've got it in their different beautiful leathers, which I love. But this is a really great way to get a trend without being trendy, because no matter what, this is always going to be a messenger bag. And because it's the Bobby, like it's a pretty classic shape and style, this is something that, again, I don't think it's going to age itself. It's always just going to look like a Dior messenger bag, which is incredible. Dior also came out with an East-West version of the 30 Montagne bag, which I love. We know, obviously, the 30 Montagne, it really, like, it peaked like a few years ago. She's still around, but she's not like gaining popularity, if you know what I mean. But again, this is another more classic feeling bag, you know, a very timeless type of style. And I do love the East-West version of it. Obviously, it's just a little bit, you know, shorter and wider, which I think is beautiful. It's got the really nice, you know, CD detailing on the front, the beautiful chain detailing, and they've got it both in solid leather colors, which again, stunning, beautiful. Dior does leather so well. But I also really love this like denim oblique printed one. This one's really fun. This one's much more out there. This is definitely more of a statement type of bag. So just depending on what type of vibe you're going for, you could kind of go with a different material to change up your look. And then finally, we know that Dior would not be able to do a trend without applying it to the Dior book tote. And so in their smaller size of the Dior book tote with the little shoulder strap, they have also done this in an East-West style, which is beautiful. I have heard that this bag is such a user-friendly bag. I mean, anyone who has it talks about how it's one of their most used bags. And it makes sense because it's just like an open little bag with a top handle and a shoulder bag, and you can just throw your stuff in there and you know it's going to fit. And obviously being, you know, the jacquard fabric that it is, it's a lot easier to like clean and things like that, which I really appreciate. But so I love that Dior made sure to kind of weave this East-West style into the book tote, because you can't do a trend without applying it to the book tote. So these are some of the East-West styles that I'm really loving at the moment. Let me know what you all think about East-West styles in general, and also about the ones we talked about in this video. Also, are there any other luxury East-West bags that you are really loving at the moment? Please let us know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I would really love it if you could just give this video a little like. So a thumbs up down in the corner below. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? You need to subscribe to my channel, so that way you can get all my latest content about all things shopping delivered straight to you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lily, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, everyone.